Welcome back to another amazing February Valentine's edition. Yes, it's Valentine's, not today though. Today is the 10th. It will be Valentine's on Wednesday, but this is the Valentine's weekend. And like I had said in the earlier video, February is going to be a month of love, and not just any love, but self-love. So even today, the topic is just going to be all about self-love. It's going to be all about you, a woman, a lady who is looking to just find herself, be her best version, despite all the issues that are coming, maybe with you being in a toxic relationship, maybe you're leaving that relationship, or you simply just want to find yourself in whatever sort of situation that you might find yourself in, whatever sort of relationship that you're in, you need to listen to this. So what's today's topic? The topic is all about you, things that you need to put in mind. I'll actually give 7 pointers to any lady out there who is wishing or becoming, or if you're just wondering, have I evolved? Have I evolved? What does evolving mean? It means becoming the best version, okay, or a better version. So if you're there, you want to become better, or you're on the path to becoming better, this is for you. So welcome, karibu, and please don't like to subscribe if it's your first time here. Subscribe, go back to the past videos where I've made very nice content, educational, some are just there for fun, but most of the time, this channel we talk about all things relationships. And I said February is going to be a month of love, and that is self-love. So it's all about you. So if it's your first time, karibu sana, welcome. We're happy to have you. And if you're a returning subscriber, please remember to like, share, and thank you very much for being here with me the whole time. So karibu. I'll be giving the 7 points of evolving as a woman. And I say this is not limited to just a woman in a relationship or whatever sort of relationship you're in, whatever age bracket, you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, you can always become a better version of yourself. You can always become a different version. Like for me, if you told me I'll be who I am 2 years back, I'll be like, I don't think so. And I know I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, I'm still becoming better. So what else says that you want something better for yourself? What else says that you love yourself more than anything else than wanting what is best for you? Yeah. So these are the 7 points that you need to consider if you're on the evolving journey, just like I am. So number 1 is you know what you want. Know what you want. This is something that most of us don't even have a clue about. You will ask people and they might say that they know what they want, but most of the time it's survival. It's survival. And honestly, there's a difference between living and surviving. When you live, you're alive, simply said. When you're just existing, you're simply existing, and that is simply surviving. So first of all, ask yourself, which part of life am I doing? Am I living or simply existing? That is just, it's as simple as it sounds. Just know what you want. What you want in terms of your career. You're in a career where you wake up every morning and you're like, this is not where I'd want to be. You don't know what you want. You're in a relationship like the ones I keep talking about here, and you keep saying, one morning I don't want to be here, the next morning, okay, maybe I can do this. You don't know what you want. You're with friends who you feel like they're not good for you, they're backbiting you, they're gossiping, they're talking badly about you, and you already know this, but then you're not letting go of them. You don't know what you want. So how about starting with that? This is the very basic. Just know what you want, simply. And when you get there, please comment. Tell me, do you already know what you want, or are you still searching for it? It's still a journey. I'm still working towards it, but that is the basic. And I know, and I'm not judging, and and I normally say this is not, this is a space where we do not judge people. So if you do not know what you want, it's still okay. It's still a new year. Yeah, February is still a very new month, actually. And among the months, the first months of the year. So you still have time. So comment below, let me know where you're at in this journey of evolving. On to the next point. Do you feel like you are where you're supposed to be? Where you are right now, in your marriage, in your career, in your education. Do you feel like you're where you're supposed to be? Or do you feel like everybody else is tolerating you? Or are you tolerating everyone else around you? Ask yourself that. Because if you have already evolved, then you already need to be where you simply need to be. What does that look like? For me, it looks like in a peaceful home. What does it look like to you? It looks like a home with no judgment, a home with no toxicity. It doesn't mean that me and my kids don't have issues, we do. But it's a peaceful home. I value solitude. I value the tranquility of a home. What does looking like where you're supposed to be mean? What does it look like to you, maybe in your career? Career-wise, I would say I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm here helping women who want out, and I will underline that, who want out. This journey is not for everyone as well. If you're where you're supposed to be, well and good. But if you're that woman, and I'm just going to put this out there like a reminder, if you're that woman who is wanting out of a toxic relationship, then where you need to be is in my DMs, in my Facebook, in my Instagram, my TikTok, maybe in the comments asking me, how can I find you? Yes. So please just look for me if you feel like you're not where you're not supposed to be, or even if you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in life. We have people called life coaches. They help you to figure that out. So if you're on this journey and you really want to become a better version of yourself, remember the second point. Ask yourself, am I where I'm supposed to be? Yes. On to the third point is whether you believe that you're in control of your life. And I know this is a sad state, especially for women who are in toxic relationships, because this is all about toxic relationships, because that is what I'm passionate about, and those are the women that I talk to a lot. You always feel like you're stuck, like you no longer have any control of your life. Somebody else is pulling the ropes. Somebody else is calling the shots. So they mean that right now I can be able to say that I have the control over my life, something that I did not have back then. So when you're evolving and becoming a better version of yourself, it looks like you having control over your life. And not just having control. First of all, you start by taking responsibility over your life. Agreeing that fine, things didn't work out. I made some mistakes, but now I know better, and I'm becoming better, and I'm working towards better. That is actually evolving. So please just ask yourself, if you're seated there as this woman who is in this toxic relationship, how can I get back my power? How can I get back my control? How can I get back the control over my life? Because that's going to be very important. And on to the fourth point is your life more simple? Life on its own is very complicated, and you do not need other complications, or maybe relationships, or toxic workplaces maybe, or maybe toxic friends, toxic relatives. So when you choose simplicity, what does it look like? It looks like maybe you're not really caring so much about what people think. Maybe that is what is keeping you in a toxic relationship. Maybe that is what is keeping you from becoming a better version of yourself. So if the little things matter to you, once more, the simple things are adding the spices, they're making your life more calmer, you're more comfortable, you're more just the simplicity of life itself. Then you're definitely evolving, or you're on the road to evolving to a better self, to your better version of yourself. Also, I would go to the fifth point, which is you attract the right people. When you're evolving, it's not just a physical thing or just a one-way thing. It takes, it is all around in all the different aspects of your life. Your career, your relationships, platonic, family, whichever. It's on you putting up boundaries that are making sense to you. It's you choosing, you knowing even your core values. And what happens? You attract the people who are right for you, who are also healthy. And especially when you start laying the boundaries, because you lay boundaries to make your life better. It's not just about keeping other people out. It is also meant the boundaries are also supposed to protect other people from you, because sometimes you actually cross other people's boundaries. So only the right people will be able to come into your life. And we also say you only attract who you are. So if you're getting toxic people, toxic friends, toxic relationships, it's time to look at yourself and ask yourself, which homework have I not done? Is it the childhood wounds? Is it attachments? There's so many things that you need to know in order for you to evolve and to become better, and for you to attract the right people or better people in your life. So how about doing your homework? Becoming who you actually want to. We're told that every time you keep complaining about the people, first look at yourself in the mirror and ask, am I the person that I would want, first of all, to date? Am I someone that I would want to hire? Am I someone that I would want, maybe, we're even told, can you ask yourself, would I be willing to marry myself if I got somebody who is a version of myself? So you'll attract the right people, but only if you're the right person. On to the sixth point. Do you seek constant change? Because nothing in this world will be as constant or is as constant as change. Who you are today in February 2024 is not who you were back in 2023 in April. So what does that mean? It means that you keep changing, you keep evolving, you keep going for a better version of yourself. If it means changing your career, if it means changing people around you, if it means changing even your partner, then you do exactly that. If it means changing your own behaviors, you're not afraid of change. So if you're constantly seeking any changes in your life, looking at yourself, asking yourself, what is wrong with me? Where can I fix? Or why do I think the way I think? Why do I feel even the way I feel? Get to understand. Then you're on the road to becoming a better version of yourself. Finally, on to the very last point, which is actually connected to the sixth point that I just talked about. Do you find joy in taking risks? Believe you me, not many people do. Not many people embrace change. And crazy enough, so many people are stuck in toxic situations because they do not want to embrace change. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone. And this is even people who are in toxic workplaces. They do not want to give up that. So they would rather stay there. So what is a risk? A risk is you waking up and deciding that this relationship is not serving me. It is you deciding, I'm going to go back to school even if I'm 30, 35, I'm going to get a degree. Not listening to the noise of everybody saying there are no jobs. You're going to quit that job if it's toxic for you. Not listening to people say there are no jobs anymore nowadays. Why? Because you know you deserve better. Because you're a better person. So if you enjoy taking risks, and there is always a great reward in risks, whatever they are, and you have welcomed and you're ready to take responsibility. Whether these responsibilities, how do they look like? If they look like the responsibilities can both be positive or negative, but you're like, I'm going to take it. Most of the very big people or businessmen, they had to make huge risks. Some of them sold off everything just to start their own companies because this was a huge risk. So today, for you to become a bigger version or a better version of yourself, then you need to start taking risks. And if taking that risk means you letting go of the toxic relationship you're in, I might just be the person to help you do that. So DM me, reach out to me. Also comment down on the video below. Tell me something that you picked that you feel like speaks to you, something that is telling you this is the time, or something that you never thought about despite the fact that you have wanted to become a better version of yourself. Also, please don't forget to share this video. I'm sure somebody somewhere needs to hear this. And if it's somebody that you know, how about sharing with them this video? And if you're a first-time subscriber, please don't forget to share and to like and to subscribe. Subscribe. Let's get this information out there. Let's actually promote love, because love starts with you. And like I said, February is all about love, and self-love is the key word. Loving yourself more to actually want to become better. So until next time, bye-bye and happy Valentine's. And if you don't get any flowers, don't cry, don't worry, buy yourself flowers. And if that is not for you, even next year you can still get it, or you can even buy me flowers. Who knows? Anyway, happy Valentine's.